Today I want to show you how you can easily and effortlessly attract a Scorpio man, so let's jump right into it. You have to realize one thing about Scorpio men, and that's that they are drawn to confident and self-assured individuals. So by displaying confidence in your appearance, in your actions, and also the way you talk to him, this will make you more attractive to a Scorpio man. And now you might be tempted to say what so many of my amazing coaching clients said. Yeah, but Sebastian, I always thought that men are intimidated by confident women. I believe that my confidence is actually a liability and not an asset. No and no. It is a liability if you want to attract narcissistic men who are so insecure that they don't want to be around a confident woman. But if you are like 100% of my amazing coaching clients, then the last thing on earth that you want to do is to attract a narcissist. When it comes to a confident Scorpio man, you will become more attractive in his eyes when you exude this level of confidence and not less attractive. But always keep in mind that confidence is not the same as arrogance. You can, for example, confidently share your accomplishments with him, share your goals with him, share your dreams with him. In fact, I encourage you to do that. But it would be arrogant to, for example, put him down or make him feel less of a man or less of a human being by sharing your accomplishments in a way that makes him feel bad. But this is something that you most likely won't do because I'm very confident that you are like all of my coaching clients and you are an amazing woman. And as the amazing woman that you are, I invite you to step into your own mysterious feminine energy, because if you keep a sense of mystery about yourself and you avoid revealing everything too soon, this will leave a Scorpio man wanting to learn more about you, because when it comes to a Scorpio man, these men tend to have a genuine interest in a lot of different things and a lot of different people. In fact, one of the biggest qualities of Scorpio man is this kind of penetrative energy. And I don't mean this in a sexual way, even though we could also talk about this in a sexual way, but I'm now referring to it as this penetrative energy that wants to learn, that wants to grow, that wants to expand. And by keeping that sense of mystery about yourself, you then motivate him to learn more about you. You motivate him to ask deep questions, and this, as a result of his internal being, will make him feel more attracted to you and more interested in you. And then always remember that Scorpio men value authenticity and honesty. And this is also a beautiful thing because it means that you don't have to play any dating games. In fact, I would say in general, playing games is always a bad idea and being authentic is always a good idea. However, specifically when it comes to Scorpio man, your authenticity, your honesty will be even more powerful and will benefit you even more. And if you then also cultivate emotional depth, which means that you talk about things that go against the typical small talk. In fact, I'm German, and as a German, I am simply not able to do small talk. We Germans, we never learned it. In our culture, there is no small talk. And if my American coaching clients can learn one thing from Germans, then it is to have deep and exciting and engaging conversations. Even though there's this stereotype that we Germans are all robots without feelings because we always talk like this and this is very robotic. However, one thing about the German style of communication is that we don't waste any time scratching the surface. We always dive deep when it comes to communication, when it comes to our conversations. And Scorpio men, no matter if they're from Germany or from another country, but of course, if they are German, then even more, they appreciate deep emotional connections as the result of deep conversations, because the only way how you can connect with this type of guy is to be willing to open up and to share your feelings, to share your thoughts, and to dive deep whenever you're communicating with him, no matter if that's via text or even better in person. Because remember, Scorpio men, they value emotional depth. And speaking of emotional depth, one aspect of deeply connecting with a man is to make him truly devoted to you. And if you want to have this superpower, if you want to have the ability to make the man of your dreams, yes, also this particular Scorpio man that you might already have in mind that might already be a part of your life, if you want to make this man devoted to you, then I invite you to click on the second link in the description or to go to gethimkeephim.com/devoted. And now you might be asking yourself, yeah, Sebastian, but why should I click on the second link in the description and not the first one? Well, because the first link in the description will lead you to my presentation page of my brand new 8-week coaching program, during which we will have 8 individual coaching sessions together, and you also get unlimited WhatsApp support during this time. And it's a very practical coaching, and my goal with this coaching program is to, yes, of course, prepare you for any possible situation in your dating life and to drastically improve your dating life. But I also want you to learn to connect with your heart, to fall in love with your life, to fall in love with yourself, and to then also attract a man who will inevitably fall in love with you. And that's exactly why I decided to call this 8-week coaching program the Love Magnet Coaching Program, because I want to give you the opportunity to become a magnet to love for your life, for yourself, and for the man that you will attract in the future. And if you want to find out more about this coaching program, I invite you to click on the first link in the description or to go to gethimkeephim.com/magnet. And what I also invite you to do, if you want, of course, is to embrace your own sexuality and to express it in a confident and, of course, tasteful manner. But by being open to explore different fantasies, maybe also different role plays, this is something that will allow you to not only turn this guy on, but to also make him more and more addicted to you. Because Scorpio men have a very strong sensual and sexual nature. And by being open-minded to exploring different avenues when it comes to your sexuality and how you experience it with him, this will of course make you more attractive in his eyes. And now let's talk about loyalty. Loyalty and trustworthiness. Scorpio men value loyalty and they value trust in their relationship. Yes, they have a very strong sexual nature. However, these men are also willing and able, of course it depends on the individual guy, but they are willing and able to experience their sexuality fully in a committed monogamous relationship, but only if he has the feeling that he can trust you 100%. So show that you are trustworthy. Show that you are a loyal partner who he can rely on, and avoid doing things that give him the feeling that he can't trust you and that he has to be suspicious. In fact, one of the worst mistakes you can make with Scorpio man, I mean, it's terrible dating advice for every man. I mean, it's terrible dating advice in every situation, but specifically for Scorpio man, if you follow the dating advice that some other dating coaches for women tell you to make him jealous, to make him want you more, this will backfire with a Scorpio man. I mean, I truly believe that it will backfire with every man, but that's something that we can discuss in another episode. But especially with Scorpio man, if you try to make him jealous and you think that this will make him feel closer to you, then I have to disappoint you. This will only push him away, because remember, loyalty and trust are absolutely essential and important for this man. And at the same time, and this is also why I believe loyalty and trust is so important for a Scorpio man, is his sense of independence. Because as a Scorpio man, he needs his space, also in the relationship, and every now and then he might want to travel personally or for business, and he might want to do different things alone. And the more you give him this sense of trust, this sense of ease, of peace, that's when you can fully relax in the relationship. And this is also something, even though I'm not a Scorpio man, but this is something that I experience in my relationship. I often travel for business. I travel to different continents, and I need a woman in my life who I can trust 100%. And the beautiful thing is that my girlfriend is this woman. I can trust her 100%. And by being able to trust her, I can fully relax in the relationship. And you will make the exact same experience with a Scorpio man, unless you follow the dating advice from other dating coaches and you try to make him jealous. And then be supportive and understanding about his goals. Because if you show empathy, if you listen attentively, if you listen carefully, if you, yes, listen with empathy, by putting yourself in his shoes, by asking yourself, why is he thinking like that? Why is he acting like that? This is something that Scorpio man will appreciate highly. And Scorpio Man, yes, they are very passionate. I mean, we already talked about a Scorpio man's sexuality and his desire to explore different avenues when it comes to his sexuality. And that's why it shouldn't surprise you that Scorpio men are very passionate, and they can also be quite intense. And when it comes to this intensity of a Scorpio man, always be careful that when you're on a date with a Scorpio man, that he doesn't channel this intensity in unhealthy behavior. For example, intensely jealous, intensely controlling, intensely aggressive, but instead that you're on a date with a man who channels this intensity into intense love, intense adventure, intense interests. These are all positive attributes of a Scorpio man. So always keep in mind that you want to closely observe whether or not this Scorpio man that you're on a date with, or that you've already started dating, that this man has in fact channeled his intensity in a healthy way. And speaking of a Scorpio man who might be already in your life, if there is a man in your life and you just can't figure out how to get him or how to keep him, and you just don't know what you have to do to make him yours, or you're not really sure if he actually likes you, then I can help you in all these different situations. And if you want to find out more about all the coaching sessions I offer, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/coaching. And of course, just like I mentioned before, if you want to find out more about the 8-week coaching program, during which I will do everything in my power to help you to transform into a magnet for love, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/magnet. And always remember, because of the individuality, the intensity, and also the independence of a Scorpio man, you have to be patient and persistent in building a connection with him. And yes, also because, as I mentioned before, he needs to have this deep emotional connection with a woman. So show that you're committed to understanding and getting to know him on a deeper level. And then you will have such a beautiful time with your Scorpio man, and you will be able to get him and to keep him. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.